Dear friends, let us study our life and lifestyle further. The light with which we are walking on our study is called as right living. We studied before that right living leaves around three disciplines: the physical discipline, then is the moral discipline, and the third one is the spiritual discipline. Now, as the depth of the study is far, we need to categorize our study into the different aspects one by one. So let us study what different aspects could bestows on our life. What you are listening is the theoretical aspect, but within these theories there are practicals, and with the practical you can confirm what you are listening. So the one who had given these life discipline lessons, we talked in the first lesson, he had told that those who live the first discipline, the physical discipline, wrongly, they will see failures. And this failure is because of the defect in the intellect. And what it will cause is, it will give you the chance to lose the happiness and prosperity. What it means is, if we, apart from the necessary duty, cling to the non-duties which are useless and harmful, it will lead us to negate the happiness and it will negate the prosperity. Now, likewise, if the second discipline, the moral discipline, if is not being obeyed properly, it will create worries and anxieties. The detail of the moral discipline is there in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The first 3 verses. It is telling us of the 26 divine virtues. And only by following these many virtues, lessons on morality, could be understood. With this 26 divine virtue, we are getting the chances to negate 26 demonic virtues inside. Negation of one such virtues will lead you to newer and newer understandings of life. And at the same time, the more you get into this 26 different aspects, that much worries and anxieties will go from your life. Likewise, if the spiritual discipline is to thank God or the owner of this universe or our foremost father, if this thank is missing, it will create fear inside, as if you are living without any guardian of life. So reliance on this guardian can ward off total fear from inside. And these three things, the failures, worry, anxiety, and the fear, is called as Tribhidhatap. Three different heats of life. Whatever difficulty we used to face all falls under this. And if these disciplines being followed properly, there will not be such thing in your life. It's difficult, it's not easy. Because right now you are just watching, many of you might be aware of these things, but the execution will not happen till we know the importance of these things. Till we realize the true value existing with these three disciplines. Now again, after this, the choice is with us. What you are willing, that you can get out of these three disciplines. Let us see that. If you wish the pleasure of life, the sukh, you abide completely the first discipline, the physical discipline, staying with the duties and staying away from the non-duties. Now, if you are willing to have serenity, the santosh, then you need to live the second discipline rightly, the moral discipline. And if you follow the first and the second discipline, You will feel bliss. But again, this bliss will not be permanent because the third discipline is absent. And the third discipline is the spiritual discipline, thinking of the Father or thinking of God, which is called as meditation. This will take you to the beyond the physical existence, beyond the mental existence, completely new life could be actualized. And you could see your soul, and later the super soul. And this is human target. All the scriptures are telling us the same thing. But to reach here is not easy. Without following the physical, moral, and the spiritual discipline each day for the continuous years and months, but under some guidance, then the chances of this realizing the super soul is also present. Will not make things complicated of now. This spiritual discipline leads us to the peaceful inner environment. So we can conclude over here. First discipline is the giver of pleasure. Second discipline is the giver of serenity. And the third discipline is the giver of peace. Now, this right living or right life is living with us since the creation of this universe, or the creation of man. God himself had formulated this rule of right living. When he created man, he gave him the choice to enjoy the worldly pleasure or to enjoy beyond. This right life in the light of Bhagavad Gita is called as the life of sacrifices. So we can conclude over here through the sacrifice, the pleasure, contentment, and the peace could be attained forever. This is what is the purpose or the target of the right living. Right living comes with a statement that accept life. Don't deny. By living this life, you can realize the truth of life. Until this truth is not realized, you cannot be stable. The mistake which we used to do is that the immediate path is also our short-term target. And in spite of living in this, we are always seeking for the final truth in a daytime, which is impossible. But it is true that the belief will come for the final truth if one is trying to know the right living. Just trying to know will give individual belief, because truth is truth. And when the truth is present in front, no one can deny its existence. So, in the light of right living, we have seen now the three disciplines, and we have now some background of what it is and from where it is coming. We will get further into this. Of now, we are closing. Hope that you are seeing light. Enjoy life, but contain your indulgences. Have all the pleasures, but keep in mind you have some target. Keep in mind you have to be away from the non-duties. Keep in mind the moral principles had to be obeyed. And keep in mind, to attain true peace, reliance on God is required. Thank you so much for listening and studying. Good time ahead for you. Bye-bye for now. Take care. while you treat others of yourself. Take care of yourself while you treat others. This is what I mean over here. Because the wrong treatment to other will create problem for you. Treat all exceptionally well. And see how you are being treated in the world